Hello everyone. So welcome once again, and it's the first day of the week, which is Monday for me. Yesterday I reflected the whole week when I was not connected with you, and I got to know that there is the high time to start something which is there in my wish list. Wish list, yes. So I did it, and guess what? Yes. So there are a lot of things. I just count. I have the diary with me here only. And yeah, no, I can't count. There are more than 50 things that I want to do this year, um, which is there in my wish list, and which is more like self improvement actions. Like, I want to be consistent with my everything, yeah. And I want to learn swimming this year. I want to do I have told you these things, right? I want to read a book which is this thick, and this kind of things. Also, I wanted to start running because I love the thought of marathon, and I wanted to again strengthen myself, gain that stamina, and again try for marathons. uh, so when I searched about it on YouTube, I got to know that it depends, completely depends. But there was a lecture where the coach guided that it would take 18 months for you to be completely ready for a marathon. And before that 18 months, I had to at least gain some kind of like movement exercise. So for that, I made a 4 week plan. That too after the guidance, on the guidance of some good coach on YouTube. um, it's a blessing if you're using YouTube in the right way. So the first week is walking. I have to walk and take my walking on a certain level. It could be in terms of speed or time, and yes, in that segment. So in the first week I just have to walk, which is convenient also because suddenly, all of a sudden, I got to know that 4 days before my end semester examination, that my examinations are not scheduled in January. They are going to be there in December only, from 16th to 22nd, regular examination. And which I was not um, I didn't like discourage it, because it was in my favor only. But then happened something that always, most of the time, happens, that my one exam went in January, and the rest 6 exams are there in this month. So I was saying that on the first week, having the small walk segment is beneficial, because it would prevent fatigue, unnecessary fatigue. And during exams, you can't devote so much of time and energy into this, which you're just starting and you're so unpredictable about. So this was a good thing. I planned it that way. Then in the second week, I divided the distance and run. Like, I included run. So if I was walking 1 kilometer, this time I will be running for as much as my caliber uh, supports, like 250 meter and then 750 walk. So in that way. And let me tell you one thing, the ground I have just in front of my hostel is a blessing. But that ground, the track there is 250 meters longer. So I'll have to make the whole one round via on a walk, on by running, and then 3 rounds by walking. So that is how it's going to be. Today was the first day, and today I got a that was such a shock for me, that I started the I use a mobile app to track my I use a mobile app to track speed, steps, distance, calorie burned, and there are a few more things which I'll be learning as the journey goes. So that app, when I started it, I thought that that track in the ground in front of me would be half kilometer, if not less. But when I completed the whole walk, and then I saw it was like 0.28 meters, 0.28 kilometers. And I was shocked that, oh shit, yes. So I have to make four circles of this to complete 1 kilometer, which is a hectic task, because when I go to my um, college, it is only 0.73 kilometers. So it is better to go in a straight line than to revolve four times at the same place. But anyways, it is a good thing also, because then it's a good thing. I can't uh, tell you exactly, but it is a good thing to have a round track. It makes the body and nervous system adopt it easily. And when you're working at a place for a longer time and repeating the same thing, it will be somewhere habituated. Your body will get habituated to it, and you'll be you'll get to increase your time speed easily. I hope this is the explanation for a round track. Yes, but for a beginner, it could be like at once you feel like completing the whole track is an achievement, but it is not if it's a 250-meter track. Okay, so everything I log also, like I log my walk and run as the days will go. I will be putting the date, the distance type, like the distance, and then the type, like how much I ran and in what pattern I ran and walked. Then there's time, then discomfort or pain, if there were any. They will be, I can feel it. Okay, and then if I did warm up before running, or was it a evening or a morning walk or run, both of them are accepted. Taking care that your meal shall be 4 to 5 hours before you run. Any injury if I came across, I don't think, um, I don't know what kind of injury happens, but let's see as it goes. And also I have to consult a physician before getting into the running thing, because sometimes I see that my uh, joints, not the joints, the bone below the knees, its front part hurts. It hurts like something is wrong with the bone. But let's see, I'll consult the physician. And then what plan is it included in, because I don't want to just waste the effort without categorizing it in a plan. Like, this plan is a start running. I have just named it randomly, that how to start running, and the start running is the plan, the 4 week one. And then there will be the um, marathon beginner, something like that 18 months plan. And then how was my mood, how was the weather, and note on improvements if any. So this is how the logging looks like. And yeah, that's it for the running beginner. I'm a beginner in running. Again, like, I'm a basketball national level player, though I couldn't play the national level. Go because of 2020 corona epidemic. And yes, so I don't know, to close people, I say that I was selected, and tomorrow is my first end semester examination, and I have not revised my first unit. There's the second unit, there's one important part which I have not gone through yet. Like, I have gone through it, but I have not summarized it or planned how to write it in the sheet in reality. And then in reality, while answering the question, because I do need to plan it, otherwise I'll waste a lot of time in the hall. And the fun fact was, I started the syllabus of this subject 4 days before the examination. So this is a little bit risky, but anyways, I'm going to handle it. And then, there was a phrase, a quote, or you can say it's a philosophy I discovered on 13th December 2025, and I have written it in my um, diary also. And it's like, I'm asking you, uh, okay, it's not asking, I'm just stating this as it is, as I have written it here. Uh, I am, I am an art of God, right? You believe it, no? I have heard this thing that you should consider yourself lucky because you were touched by the hands of God and He made you, and then you came here on the earth. You were just the part that you were touched by the God Himself. If you think a little bit deeper on it, it could be very, like, it could be something deep to think about. And yeah, it depends on what philosophy you support or believe in. But yeah, so I heard it somewhere, and then I it came in my mind. I accepted myself as an art of God, that He created me. And God creates some people in a very perfect manner, some people with some lackings, some people who can't walk but they have that supernatural ability in some other sector which you can't compete with. And these kind of things happens. So in my society this is very prominent to believe that God has made you and He has given you a superpower. You just have to uncover it. It is waiting there for being utilized by you. So keep searching for it. So everything was there in the back of my mind, and I considered I am an art of God. And I said that yes, I agree. Yes. Then there comes a quote by Leonardo da Vinci. He writes, an art is never finished, only abundant. Okay, so an art is never finished, only abundant. That, okay, you can, if you wish, you can keep working on the same art, make it as perfect as you wish. But at one point, you think that this is enough for it and you leave it. This might be the essence what Leonardo da Vinci thought of. Okay, he was a great artist. I respect him, and I respect his quote also. I accept it because he was a specialist in what he does, and I shall learn from him if he has said something. So, okay, I wrote this quote also again there, that an art is never finished, only abundant, and I am an art of God. Do I, uh, like, am I comfortable by being abundant? Is it acceptable for me to call myself an abundant art? No, I would not. Like, I don't like being abundant by anyone, anywhere, by anything. Yeah, it could be a little bit of ego that I have, or I just simply don't want to be abundant by God at least. So what I thought, that okay, this is the problem statement, that I don't want to be abundant, and the solution I have made for myself is I have never been abundant. God is continuously working on me every day. He is either adding something, he is either rectifying something which has gone wrong. One of my friend uh, came, and if she get to know that I am on YouTube, she would laugh endlessly forever, and she would no, she doesn't criticize content creation, but I was saying that every day God is either cultivating something in you, improving something in you, rectifying the mistakes He might have done before. Just note, take a note of it, that He could either delete a form, either update a form, either code something new, in the system he has created. So he, as per me, what I have made a philosophy out of it, that he is working every day on me, and every day he is making me aware of something new. And yes. So I have thought that I wish to remind myself each and every day of this beautiful thought, and reflect on what did he change, what did he cultivate, what did he rectify, what did he added, what did he subtracted, similar things in today state. So that is how my daily journal going to be like, and you can also adopt this thought. It is more like how you feel it. If you could feel it, it's it's fabulous. And if it's hard for you, that means if you can't connect, what I mean, then you have your own way of defining. Okay, I have to study for my today's exam, the first unit and the second unit first part, and the fourth unit last part. Those are the things I have to revise, and there are a few things which were very interesting, so I remembered it. And yeah, it's a beautiful subject. Bye bye, guys.